Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be doing a review on the Smashbox foundation. So I'm going to start using the Smashbox primer oil. I'm going to use this on my nose because it's starting to peel really bad, and I feel like the oil does help it heal and restore my skin and pretty much get the patchiness off and heal it like normal skin. Then I'm going to use the Smashbox primer. This is a silicone based primer, and I only use it on the areas where I feel like my pores will show through my makeup. So a lot of people use primer all over their face, but I only use it in certain areas just so I know it's going to work the best, and I really don't want to end up at the end of the day with a whole oil face, like, or oil based face, like, if you know what I mean. So this baby right here is a Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation, and it lasts up to 15 hours. It also has a pump which lets you control the amount of foundation you use, and it also is cruelty free. So the shade I'm using is 4.05. It was the closest match to my skin. Now after wearing this foundation, I will say that it is skin-like and it does not leave your face cakey at all. So I would say it's very good for oily and dry skin, as well as combination. It does blend out pretty well. I used a beauty blender, which you'll see I'm using the complexion sponge by Real Technique, and this is the body beauty blender. So I'm using that just so I can get the most coverage and I won't have to go back so many times. But I'm also showing you guys me applying this foundation with no concealer on. I just wanted to check and see if it was full coverage before I actually told you guys anything about this foundation. So I did have to go in a few times to cover up my dark spots. It didn't cover up all of it, but for the most part it did. So I have dark spots probably than anyone, so I would say it can be full coverage if you have like clear skin. You might need to apply it about 2 times depending on how bad your hyperpigmentation is. So in all honesty, not everybody's skin is the same, so for me it wouldn't be full coverage, but I'm sure for anyone else it would be. And it does feel skin like, so you don't have to worry about it looking like you have on tons and tons of makeup. So you'll see I'm putting on this a few times and it still looks like skin. I will say it is warm. I feel like it has like a red undertone, and my undertones are not red, but I didn't want to go any lighter or darker because I wanted the best match I could find. For the most part, I do like it. As you can see, I was just like, okay, that's enough at this point. It did come through at the end of the day. If my skin was a little more clear, most likely I wouldn't have needed that much foundation. But as you guys can see, it covered up pretty good. I mean, obviously you're not supposed to see imperfections under foundation, but if you want like foundation that you can just pretty much be on the go with, I would definitely recommend this foundation. It has a good amount of reviews online, so I'm not just gassing it up for no reason, and I'm definitely not going to keep trying stuff that doesn't work for me or I think wouldn't work for anyone else. So that was the little demo on this foundation. Let me know what you guys think if you've already tried this foundation or you are wanting to try this foundation. I definitely give it a 10 stars. I feel like it's awesome and definitely worth, your coin. But also make sure you can like purchase it with a coupon code or something like that. Just find a good deal on it because foundation is getting really expensive and I know the struggle is real sometimes. So I would definitely recommend this foundation, especially if you're looking for something that you want to keep using. Hey guys, okay, I just wanted to check in. I did use the Smashbox foundation and I did a full face, and I went to my sister's wedding and came back home. I did my makeup about 2:30, and I don't think I have my phone. So I did my makeup about 2:30 and it is now 10:24 p.m. and it has been 8 hours. This foundation is supposed to be 15-hour wear. I do think it's my skin that's causing the oiliness, but as you can see, like where the actual foundation is still showing, it's still good. Like you can see the full color, because when you wear makeup and you go out all day, you've been in the sun and it starts looking like a cast. So yeah, the only area that's looking like it's about to come up is the Shape Tape I use by Tarte. But overall, my makeup looks like really, really smooth. Everything still looks in place. So I just wanted to do a check-in so you guys can see, like, if you have oily skin, how long your makeup tends to normally last, even with long-lasting foundations. Or I wouldn't go out again with my makeup looking like this. I would definitely have to redo it or touch it up. But I do feel like even like this is completely like amazing, because before when I was in Florida, my face would be like drenched by the time that I got home. Like I was using MAC, but I was using stuff on top of that, so of course it starts to like transfer within the products, and that's why your makeup always looks a bit like rough by the end of the day. So I did my normal routine, and I mean, for the most part, my face is super oily on its own. But as far as the foundation, I think the foundation was really, really nice. Like, it makes it look like dewy towards the end of the night, since my face is oily. So I think as far as the makeup application and the wear, I think it's really long lasting. I would definitely say it's not full coverage. I had to go in about 2 or 3 more times, so I would definitely only use this foundation. It wouldn't be an everyday foundation, although I wish I could, but because I need so much of it, I wouldn't use it every day because I know I'd be running out within a month. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, I could try to do more foundation demos, just to try out foundations and see how I like them, and see if anyone else likes them. If you have this foundation, if you tried it, leave all of your tips and beauty tips or whatever you have down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.